Hello, my name is Ryan Chung,
Hello, my name is Preston.
And my name is Tonthat.
and our case is Plessy v. Ferguson.
Our case, Plessy v. Ferguson, was decided on May 18, 1896.
This case stemmed from an incident in 1892 when Homer Plessy decided to board a whites only train in order to protest the constitutionality of segregation laws. Plessy was a one-eighth African American and a shoemaker before becoming an activist.
Plessy was then thrown into jail for one night, as he then appeared into court because he was being charged with violating the Separate Car Act, as he was boarding an all-white train when deciding with the citizens around him, as he was also considered black, as he was one-eighth black.
The court then charged Plessy with breaking the Separate Car Act. Plessy tried to declare the separation acts in place unconstitutional. Defending the state of Louisiana in this case was lawyer John Ferguson, hence the case name Plessy v. Ferguson.
Plessy argued that Louisiana's segregation law violated the 13th Amendment of banning slavery and also the 14th Amendment's Equal Protection Clause.
John Ferguson was a lawyer that has previously ruled the Louisiana Railway Car Act of 1890, which is a law declaring that Louisiana rail companies had to provide separate but equal accommodations for white and non-white passengers. He was also the judge and represents the state of Louisiana against Plessy, as he argued that it was the right of each state to make rules to protect the public safety, and also said separate but equal facility provided the protections required by the 14th Amendment and satisfied the demands of whites, as he also didn't think a state legislature should be prohibited from enacting public segregation statutes.
The Supreme Court's final ruling was 7-1, as Ferguson being the winner. The Chief Justice of this case was Melville Fuller, and the one and only judge who sided with Plessy was none other than John Harlan. John Harlan agreed that the United States had no class system when it comes to segregation.
Plessy v. Ferguson decision upheld the principle of racial segregation for the next half century. The ruling provided legal justification for segregations on trains, buses, and public facilities such as theaters and schools. Laws are going to be just and establish the constitutionality of racial segregation, as the state upheld the constitutionality of racial segregation under the separate but equal doctrine.
This case played a very important role in history because not only did it establish the constitutionality of the Separation Acts at the time, but it also proved that it is very difficult to prove laws unconstitutional. Although Plessy lost the case, he set the stage for future activists to protest with action and their voice.
Thank you for listening.